Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here in the center of Hiroshima at the O-Inoko Matsuri. The Inoko festival has a long history, but in Hiroshima it died out once. This year is the 10th time it's been held since being revived. Basically, and cutting a very long story short, it's now a festival to pray for the prosperity of society as a whole. As you can see, in a park in the center of Hiroshima, there are lots of bamboo poles and lots of ropes. In fact, there are 88 bamboo poles erected in a 20-meter diameter circle. What it's perhaps a little more difficult to see is that suspended from the ropes attached to the bamboo poles is a large rock. And when I say large, I mean 1.5 tons large. And when I say suspended, I mean that it's floating in the air, held up by the ropes. Anyway, the festival's just started, and we have a pretty energetic taiko performance. I used to play taiko myself for the local group when I lived in Hiroshima, but I'll just say that we were never quite as energetic as these players. Okay, so that's the taiko performance finished. Next is mochimaki, which is basically throwing small portions of soft pounded rice. Even having lived here in Japan for not far off 30 years, there are still some things I'll never quite understand. One of them is the Japanese enthusiasm for bingo. Another one is strawberries on Christmas cakes. I could go on for a lot longer, but the final thing I'll mention now is the almost crazy determination of Japanese people to catch the mochi in mochimaki. I suppose it's because the mochi is supposed to represent prosperity or happiness. Seen this way, I suppose I can see why some people might so want to grab themselves some mochi. By the way, the mayor of Hiroshima did the first mochimaki just now, and that's being followed by mochimaki done by a series of people involved in the organisation of the festival. Throwing little bags of soft rice, though, is pretty much the same no matter who does it, so I'm not going to video all of these. So, with the mochimaki over, it's now time for the main event. These men are going to pull on the ropes attached to the rock and use the springiness of the bamboo to sort of pound the rock into the ground. I suppose it's a bit like a trampoline in reverse. And to add to the drama, there are some people throwing water over the rock pounders. It's a fairly warm evening today, but even so, I can't say I'd want to have cold water thrown all over me if I were half naked. Anyway, I think the rock pounding is just about to start. And this is it. This is the festival. This is, in a way, what I came to see. If the bamboo is in a 20-metre diameter circle, then I'm standing about 10 metres away, but even so, I can still feel the ground tremble with every thud of the rock. Okay, very impressive, but over very quickly, I have to say. I suppose it must be pretty hard work manhandling a 1.5 ton rock. But the festival itself isn't quite over yet. There's one more thing. And that is the cutting of the ropes, releasing the bamboo to spring back up to its full height. I think the people involved in the rope cutting are just coming into the bamboo circle now. They're just taking their positions, I think. It looks like only 4 people are going to be cutting the ropes, which sort of makes sense. Northeast, southwest, one from each direction. Okay, it looks like they're just about ready to begin. And there we are, the first ropes cut. There's some real force in the way that the bamboo springs up and the rope lashes back. This could be dangerous. dangerous, but sort of exciting. By the way, you might be wondering what those little pieces of paper on the bamboo poles are for. The fact is, each of the 88 poles of bamboo have been sponsored. I think it's actually quite a good idea. Anyway, we're getting to the final few ropes now. So, that's about it for the festival. I have to say there's a lot about the history I'd like to find out, but even so, it's been a fascinating and very different festival. I'm glad I came. Anyway, the end of the festival means the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have you ever been to a festival like this before? Please do leave a comment if you have. Thank you as ever for watching, and I hope to see you in another video very soon. For now though, goodbye.